Kyle Busch has taken victory in the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series first at a 500 at Martinsville Speedway in one of the craziest finishes of the season so far. One of the fan-favorite drivers, Chase Elliott, seemed on course to take his first win in the NASCAR Cup Series until latter's contact with Denny Hamlin put him into the wall and sparked post-race tensions between the pair. Through all of the contact at the front, Busch in the 18 Joe Gibbs Racing Toyota Camry was able to weave his way past it all to take his fifth win of the season, his third of the playoffs, and more importantly, a spot in the championship for at Homestead Miami Speedway. Busch now just has to focus on the winner-takes-all race in 3 weeks' time, a race that could see him take his second Cup Series championship. "Awesome to get to victory lane here at Martinsville," said Busch in victory lane. "Just wanted to say our guys did an awesome job preparing this car. We weren't the best all day, but we put ourselves in the right spots there at the end, and there was kind of chaos ensuing and none of it was our fault. We just came out on the right end of the stick." A string of ladder-esque cautions, including one that saw pole-sitter Joey Logano spin out of contention with a puncture, set up a thrilling conclusion to the race at the paperclip. During the final round of pit stops with under 40 laps to go, Chase Elliott's 24 Hendrick Motorsports crew were able to get him out ahead of the pack for the closing stages of the race, with just millimeters separating him from Brad Keselowski's two-team Penske Ford Fusion on pit exit. A thrilling battle would take place soon after, with Keselowski and Elliott giving it everything they had in the battle for the lead of the race. Another caution would follow, with Elliott able to prise the lead away from Keselowski on the restart by running him up the racetrack at turn 3. Credit Chris Trotman. Getty Images. The pair's fighting opened the door for Denny Hamlin to try and get by on the inside of Elliott for the lead, but Chase was able to just about close the door into turn 1. Denny was still right on the bumper as the pair exited turn 2, but turn 3 was when things got way too close. Hamlin got right into the back of Elliott's bumper, with the hard contact sending Chase spinning into the outside wall, with all hopes of his maiden NASCAR Cup Series victory being dashed in that moment. The caution would come out as Elliott's 24 limped to the pits for repairs, setting up for a twallop sprint to the finish. Hamlin would have the lead at the restart, but teammate Kyle Busch wasn't going to give up without a fight. The pair tussled for the lead, with Busch managing to push his way past to get into the lead, with Hamlin falling into the clutches of the pack behind. With 1 to go, Busch suddenly had Martin Truex Jr. for company. The 78 driver managed to get to the inside of the 18 for the lead, but Busch was able to drive the high line around the final 2 corners of the race to stay clear of Truex's potential challenge. Behind the leading 2, the chaos wasn't done. Denny Hamlin got into some more contact, this time with the 21 of Ryan Blaney, with the pair triggering a massive pileup on the exit of turn 4. Through the chaos came the 14 of Clint Bowyer to take 3rd place ahead of Keselowski's 2 in 4th place. And Kevin Harvick's 4 in 5th. Trevor Bayne just managed to sneak into 6th in a 6 Roush Fenway Racing Ford, beating the entangled pair of Hamlin and Blaney as they wrecked across the line in 7th and 8th. Matt Kenseth and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. completed the top 10, with Dale Earnhardt Jr. and playoff contender Jimmy Johnson just behind in 11th and 12th respectively. Johnson put in a sterling drive to come from the rear of the field to 11th place, but he'll have to hope for a strong race at Texas and Phoenix if he wants to try and defend his championship at Homestead. Video courtesy of NASCAR on YouTube. After another shot at victory slipped away in the closing laps, Chase Elliott's playoff hopes went from fantastic to awful really fast. After the incident with Hamlin, the 24 Hendrick Motorsport driver was only able to take 27th place, which would make him the lowest-placed playoff contender on the scoreboard. He showed his displeasure at having been denied a maiden victory and, with it, a championship for position, by ramming Denny Hamlin's 11 Joe Gibbs Racing Camry after the checkered flag. The two got out of their cars soon after and had a heated discussion, but both were able to keep themselves from throwing fists. Despite the fact that Hamlin were racing in front of his home fans, the Virginian crowd erupted with boos when he stepped out of the car post-race. After some reflection, Hamlin posted a statement on Twitter saying that he regretted the outcome as it was not intentional, but he was responsible for my own car and take blame. "Nothing I can say now can turn back the clock, but it's a life lesson and I hope no kids out there who aspire to race think that's the way you should do it." Hamlin's tweet read, "It's becoming normal in our sport now and I hate that I'm now in the discussion as a guilty party, but I'll move on and hope Chase, his team and fans will accept my apology." Next weekend, the battle for remaining 3 places in the championship decider will heat up even further in the 2017 AAA Texas 500 at the high-speed Texas Motor Speedway. Kyle Busch's win today at Martinsville has him guaranteed a spot in the championship final, with Martin Truex Jr. also all but certain of a spot thanks to his points advantage at the moment. This leaves 2 spots remaining and 6 drivers trying to fill them, with just 2 races to stake their claim. 2017 Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series, first out of 500 race results. Oscar driver manufacturer 118 Kyle Busch P. Toyota 278 Martin Truex Jr. P. Toyota 314 Clint Bowyerford 42 Brad Keselowski P. Ford 54 Kevin Harvick P. Ford 66 Trevor Bainford 711 Denny Hamlin P. Toyota 821 Ryan Blaney P. Ford 920 Matt Kenseth Toyota 1017 Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Ford 1188 Dale Earnhardt Jr. Chevrolet 1248 Jimmy Johnson P. Chevrolet 133 Austin Dillon Chevrolet 1431 Ryan Newman Chevrolet 1519 Daniel Suarez Toyota 165 Casey Kana Chevrolet 1710 Danica Patrick Ford 1843 Eric Almirola Lafford 1995 Michael McDowell Chevrolet 2027 Paul Menard Chevrolet 2137 Chris Buescher Chevrolet 2241 Kurt Busch for 2334 Landon Castleford 2422 Joey Logan offered 2,572 Cole Witt Chevrolet 2,677 Eric Jones Toyota 2,724 Chase Elliott P. Chevrolet 2,838 David Ragenford 291 Jamie McMurray Chevrolet 3,013 Ty Dillon Chevrolet 3,183 Greg Goulding Toyota 3,215 Reed Sorensen Chevrolet 3,323 Corey LaJoie Toyota 347 Hermie Sadler Chevrolet 3,551 Kyle Weatherman Chevrolet 3,666 Carl Long Chevrolet 3,742 Kyle Larson Chevrolet 3,833 Jeffrey Earnhardt Chevrolet 3,932 Matt DiBenedetto Ford 4047 AJ Allmendinger Chevrolet P. Playoff Contender